Next we're going to demonstrate how to get our soils mixed so we can do our soil texture analysis. I see Wendy Goodfellow, who's on our grounds crew, is working outside the building. I'm going to see if I can get her to help. I'm going to lean out here and see if we can get her. Hey Wendy? Oh, you around the corner?
Yeah, I'm over here.
Oh, there she is. Hey, can I ask you a question? Would you mind help me demonstrate to an environmental science class how we do some soil texture analysis?
Sure.
Take us about 5 minutes or so?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get the stuff and I'll be right down in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Alright, thanks Wendy. Here we are out near the quad, and Wendy Goodfellow, who's on our grounds crew and is responsible for helping to keep everything look so nice around here like it always does, volunteered to help, and Aziza, who's a human service major, happened to be walking by and volunteered to graciously help us demonstrate soil texture analyses. So I'm going to go over there and explain a couple things, and then we'll do what we need to do with these samples. So what we've got here, half full in these jars, are soil samples collected from some different places around the area. Over here, these two are samples that are relatively fine. You can see that the texture is much finer than what we've got here. These were from some soils in a local wetland. This soil, this coarse one here, this is from close to a roadside, so it's a much more coarse soil. And this one over here, I actually created out of basically some sand. You can see it's sand, most of it there, and then I put a scoop full of one of these soils in there, so hopefully tomorrow when the water in the soil has settled out like we want it to, we'll be able to see some interesting differences among those. So all we're going to do is to open up these, and yep, go ahead. And we're going to add water. We just want to leave enough room that we can shake these samples. I'm going to fill that one to like that, and then I'm going to take that and do the same with that one. It's going to probably take a little bit of agitation to get rid of much of that air initially, and I might add a little bit more water to it. The water level's up to about there, so I think I'll do that. Yep, just shake that up. Get this one. The idea is that we'll shake these for at least 10 minutes. And add a little water to this. At least 10 minutes, and that will break up the soil particles so that they can settle out. Oh, clay dust there. And then what we'll also do is we're going to add just a little squirt of dish detergent, which will help break up the soil particles a little bit. Squirt. Yep. Beautiful. And just shake them again for at least 10 minutes. Shake, shake. Alright, so we've been shaking these samples for at least 10 minutes, and then we're all set, and we're gonna put these in a place where they won't be disturbed, let them go for 8, maybe 12 hours. Basically, I'll let them go overnight, and what'll happen is that soil particles will the soil particles will settle out according to size. So the sand will come out quickly, like you can see in this sample over here, and then the silt will settle next, and then the clay eventually. So by tomorrow we come in, we'll see some clear water at the top, and we can measure how thick the sand is, how thick the silt, and how thick the clay, and then get an estimate of how much of each of those components was in the soil sample to begin with. So it's actually pretty simple. All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks, Wendy. Playing along.
Awesome.
Now you got class.
Now I got class. Learn something new every day. Is that how they really do it?